County is one of the most densely populated and diverse areas in the state of Maryland, where people from all around the world come to live, work, and grow their businesses.
Well, today is a celebration. We are celebrating the fact that we've had our first anniversary of the ISLA program, which stands for Immigration Services and Language Access. This program provides legal deportation defense services for free for county residents that qualify if they have the right income bracket, as well as providing language equipment throughout the entire county for people in need of translation services, as well as legal language access programming throughout the county. So we created a position for a language access director so that anybody that interfaces with our county will be able to have access to somebody that speaks in their native tongue at any agency that they visit. So today is a celebration of all that we did, and at the same time we want to bring all the stakeholders together to share in what they're seeing on the ground given the national climate. It's sad that there are parents who are afraid to put their children in reduced meal plans, reduced price meal plans, because they're afraid to take advantage of the services for their children, or that they're afraid that when it comes time for them to gain citizenship, that this might be held against them. So over 2,000 children haven't taken advantage of the reduced priced meals. So those are issues of concern and red flags that we need to address. But at the same time, there are issues. There are things that are happening that are hopeful, right? As I mentioned to you in our prior conversation, for the first time in history, we have 3 chiefs of staff that are Latino in the county council. We have 8 staff members that are Latino, while before 4 years ago, there was only my office that had a Spanish-speaking person answering the phone. And so it's a dramatic difference. So we're really excited about what's to come, but I think we have to stay vigilant about what the needs are in the county and really bring those issues to bear so that we have response from the new county executive to ensure that the community of the immigrant community is truly included in the fabric of Prince George's County. The program is a very personal program to me for various reasons. First, my parents were immigrants from the Dominican Republic. We came in the late 60s, and we've been here for over 50 years, but at the same time, I remember a time when my father was not documented, and the fear that brought to our family and the trials and tribulations that came with that. So that's the first issue. And I do think that my mother, as an immigrant herself, I think that, she committed suicide when I was 4, but I do really believe that she passed away because of a lack of programming and services at the city level in New York City at that time. That was a time when we didn't have a lot of Latino doctors, a lot of Latino psychiatrists, a lot of Latino nurses. And so there was a huge gap there in the community. What happened in the 70s and 80s in New York is what's happening now in Prince George's County, in that we don't have a lot of professionals in those roles serving the community where we need them to be in order to be able to provide services to the immigrant community the way they need to be served. We highlighted in some of today's presentation, we talked about the buying power, the purchasing power of the Latino community, not only within the state of Maryland, but within Prince George's County. My area is the most densest area and the most concentrated area in the county where immigrants exist. And one of the things that we learned is that not only do we have over $24 billion buying power in the state of Maryland through businesses that were growing as immigrants, but also here in the county, in my district alone, we have a portion of my district that has a $1 billion buying purchasing power in District 2 because of the concentration of immigrants, and that's reflected in the revitalization of that area of Langley Park, and that's reflected in the fact that over 95% of my commercial spaces are occupied. So we have a thriving community that is completely on the backbone of the immigrant community as a result of them being there. Being able to receive a letter from a grandmother that was about to be deported and her thanking us that because this program existed, she could continue to exist and live here in the county. That to me was just such a touching moment of the importance of this program, because this program is touching real lives within the residents of Prince George's County, and I'm so honored and proud for the work that we've done.